Alright, so my time's off. I went to go start my video just now. I've only been in here for 4 seconds, but it says I've been in here for 19 seconds. But whatever, my time doesn't really matter to me. But I'm actually making this video of how do I make myself feel good about myself when I'm trying to, make myself look nice. I'm trying to, make myself look presentable so that it doesn't look like I just woke up in the morning. Well, I can actually show you what I do to make myself feel good about myself. I know to some people that probably might not make sense, but I'm gonna try and do the best I can to make myself actually feel good about myself. And every time I look at myself, I don't, feel upset or feel bad about myself. But I'm actually gonna show you what I do to make myself feel good about, or to make me feel good about myself. So I'm actually gonna show you right now. But I have said in all my other videos that I would show you, but with all my other videos that I use from my YouTube account and from my camera, it really doesn't give me enough time. But on here, I can have as plenty as time as I possibly need. But I'm gonna get to that. Alright, so I gotta go get my stuff. Alright, so I got my hair tie, my hairbrush, my curling iron, and my makeup kit. So I'm gonna start with my hair because my hair usually takes the longest. So, like I said last year in my last YouTube account that I made, was I always start with my hair curling iron first. So when I'm brushing my hair and put my hair up, my curler will be ready for me when I'm ready to curl my hair. So I don't have to worry about, sitting here waiting for my curler to warm up and just waiting on it to do its stuff so that I don't have to wait as long as what I would expect. But so that way, I'm ready ahead of time so I won't have to rush nothing. So plug that in, turn it on, 330 degrees Fahrenheit, let that sit, and okay, no comments. So letting that warm up. I'm gonna do my hair, so now you can actually see how I do my hair and my makeup. Alright, that part's done. And you gotta make sure that you get everything. If you don't get everything, you gotta start all over. Alright, so now my hair curler should be ready. I take little strips at a time. If you use little strips, you don't have to hold your curler in your hair as long. And you can also do more. And I gotta use the mirror. So with the little curls, you can hold it there less time and they won't take as long, but you can also do more curls. And I also like little curls because I can do more with them. And make sure you keep the heat away from plastic because the heat from the curler, it will melt plastic. And we don't need no fire starting. And also if you do little curls, you don't have to hold it there as long, but your arm will start to get tired after a while. Now there's a lot of different ways on how you can do your hair. You can brush it. Some people brush it then straighten it. Some people have a combination of a brush and a straightener that they would use in their hair. Once you do your hair first, you can either use a hair tie. You can use big hair ties like what I'm using in my hair right now. You can also use, some people would use rubber bands. I don't like rubber bands because they pull my hair out with it. And make sure you don't hold it in your hair too long because it will fry your hair, it'll burn it, and it'll take hair out with it. And we don't need no hair loss. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. I have different ways of curling my hair too. You also want to make sure that your curls are tight because if they ain't tight, you will have curls that won't hold. That's why I like doing small curls because they hold, but you gotta make sure that you wrap everything. I always have to watch what I'm doing. If I don't watch what I'm doing, I start to lose control over what it is I'm doing. Or some people would just say you lose your mind. Some people might also be asking, is your hair naturally curly or do you just curl it? Well, my hair is only naturally curly whenever it's properly cleaned right. If it's not cleaned right, my hair is just straight, and I don't really like my hair straight. But my hair is naturally curly whenever it's cleaned right. And yes, making YouTube videos is my #1 favorite thing that I love to do. I only love making YouTube videos so much because I've been making them since I was 17 and I'm almost 24, so it's just one thing I love to do. And I also did not know about StreamYard until I was 18. But I've been making YouTube videos for almost about 7 years. If you also like your hair curly and puffy, you can use a brush, hair tie curler, and a can of mousse. A can of mousse will make your hair puffy, and it'll also keep the curls. I don't know that much about mousse because I've never used mousse. Not even once. If you ever need to turn the heat up on the curler, you always can. Just don't turn it up to 400 degrees. That will totally burn your hair. And just make sure that you don't burn your face or your fingers, because I have done that plenty of times and it is not fun. The longest video I've made was 7 hours long, but I'm going to try and do this video longer. I'm going to try and make this one as long as possible because, you know, I'm bored out of my mind, and whenever I get bored out of my mind, all I want to do is just make videos. So this one's like a entertainment video. So instead of, you know, being bored and not doing anything, you can just watch this video and you should be entertained. Whenever my arm gets tired, I have to lean up on the sink and rest my arm. But also, I just said that a minute ago when I first started my video. The bigger the curls, the longer you have to hold it in your hair. The smaller the curls, you don't have to hold it there as long. And there are also different ways of curling hair. You got your hair curler like what I'm using. There's them little roll curls that you can just roll up in your hair and it'll keep the curl there. Some people sleep with them in. And then you got the heated curlers that you also have to heat up first, then roll them up. And make sure any type of heat or curlers, make sure you keep them out of reach of kids because they do love to touch a lot of things. And heat will hurt them. If some people probably don't know that. Pull it tight so that none of the curls fall out whenever trying to curl her off. Unplug it without electrocuting yourself because that will not a happy experience. I also like to wrap my cord up around the red part of the curler so that way it's easier to store. Alright, hair's done. Check. Makeup time. If some people did not see my last video from back in Florida, if you didn't see that video, it was me pretty much just sitting in my room and doing my makeup. All I really do is my eyes and mouth. That's all I really do. But I have two different colors of makeup. I got my pink, and then I got my whatever you would call that. Sort of like a light pink, but I'm not really colorblind. I just don't really know certain colors. But the number on this one is 531C, whatever that means. But I don't ever use this one. I love pink because it's my birthstone color, and there's also two different birthstone colors for October. There's pink, and then there's opal. But pink is one of my favorite colors, and I also love pink, not just because it's my birthstone color. I like it because it's pink, and because pink is also the sign or the color for the girl's breast cancer. But I love pink, this type of pink, if you are curious. And this one is 257D. This color is not really easy to find in the store. That one was just as a early birthday present. But all I do is I just do pink. If you can't really tell, it's only one color that I use on my face. Yeah, I'm gonna do pink. And I gotta use the mirror for this too. Just be careful that you don't get it in your eye. And you also want it to stand out too. Alright, eyes are done. Oh, and also one last tip. If you don't have makeup remover, the liquid or anything else, the one thing that will help that I use is baby wipes. Baby wipes are sort of like a magnet also. You can use them on your whole entire face and it will clean the makeup off your face. It will also clean the pores out of your face. And just make sure that you don't get your makeup in your mouth. Because I've had pink teeth from me getting my makeup in my mouth before, and it is not fun. I've also been called a clown for doing that too. Some people say, oh, I'm really good at doing my makeup, and then some people say, you ain't good at doing your makeup at all. I don't care. As long as I make myself feel good, I'm good. Next. Okay, so I just thought I was gonna, put some jewelry on. Okay, so to really make the makeup stand out, I got some more pink. And also some people say that pink actually looks good on me, and I believe it. Alright, back to the bathroom. Okay. Now I got my earrings. Gotta use the mirror for this too. and you always want to clean out your ears. You always want your ears to be nice and clean. But if you guys are having fun watching this video, let me know so I'll know what to do next time. And if you guys like any of my other colors of makeup, I have brown, pink, tan, and a light brown. But if you guys love watching my videos, if you guys think I should try a different color of makeup next time, let me know and I'll do a different color of makeup. If you guys think I should stick with pink, let me know. If you guys think I should try my other makeup, let me know. If you guys think I do a good job with me doing my hair or putting my jewelry in, let me know and I'll keep on doing it. If you guys want me to wear different types of jewelry, I will. But there's nothing wrong with trying new things out. I just like pink the most because, it stands out. You can clearly see it. And I've always told myself for years, and I still do, that pink is a girl color because, when you're having a, what do you call it, gender reveal party, pink is the color for girls and blue is the color for boys. So I always say that pink is a girl color because a lot of girls love pink, and I've heard this too, but a lot of people say if you usually see guys wearing pink, you know that they're a true guy. But most of the times, some guys just like pink, and that's nice to know. But if there's anything that you guys need to be entertained with, I can try and entertain you. Most times it'll work, most times it won't. But you do know how I actually do try my best to make you guys as happy as I possibly can. If I ain't trying, what am I getting at? But if you guys love my videos, like, subscribe, comment, and I'll get back with you guys. I also said in my last video from last month that I would be making a surprise video. I'm not going to say what the video is going to be about or how long it's going to be, but I will make it on here. And I'm going to make sure that my video is as long as possible. So, because with my camera, I can only do up to like 4 minutes, sometimes longer, if it allows me to. But I've never gotten past 4 minutes before. But with this, I'm actually past 4 minutes. I'm almost at 29 minutes. So, whenever you want to watch my video about me going live on here, so that you guys can see my video or my surprise video to be more clear. So if you guys want to see my surprise video, you guys can always jump in here, as many people as there possibly can, but as many people, if you want to get on here, you can. If you ever want to watch my surprise video and comment down below in here, while I'm in here, you can. Everyone's always welcome to watch my videos live and to come in my surprise videos. You can come in all my videos whenever you wanna. You can come in my videos, but I cannot invite you in here to go live with me because I tried that 2 years ago and it would not allow me to do that. I've tried that last year also, and it would also not allow me to do that. But I can try and invite people in here. I also tried doing that a few months when I fixed my StreamYard, but once I fixed it, it still would not allow me to do my stuff. But if you guys ever want to jump in my StreamYard, I can talk with you, but I cannot invite you to come live on here with me. But I will talk with you. So I can just, read your comments silently to myself. So then that way I know what it is, what you're saying, but nobody else will know. But I will actually respond to your comments when I see them. So with my surprise video, I'm going to try and make my surprise video at least probably 23 hours if possible. but I don't know how that's gonna work, but I'm gonna figure it out. Um, I'm gonna try and make my surprise video at least 23 hours long. I will give you guys as much entertainment as possible if you guys are up to that. And also, I'm gonna try and put as much detail into the video as possible. I'm gonna try and be chill about it, but I don't know how it's gonna work. My surprise video I will make in June of this year, so in 2 months. So it's May. Wait, is it May? April, May, June, 2 months. My days are off, if some people can't tell. Also, my months are off too. The only thing that's not off is the year, which is 2023, and um, that really has nothing to do with the video. I don't even know why I would even try and say that. But if you guys ever wanna, watch a surprise video, you guys can always watch it on my YouTube account, or you guys can jump in here while I'm live, and that will literally mean everything if you guys want to come in here and watch my videos. If you guys don't want to, you ain't gotta. As long as you want to do it, you can go on ahead and do it. You guys don't need my permission. You guys can just watch my videos whenever you wanna. I'm not gonna stop you. That's not my job. That's not my place. I can't really hold you back because that ain't my job. I can't do that. If you ever wanna, you know, I just keep saying the same thing over and over. If you want to watch my videos, you can. If you want to come in here live and comment on my stuff, I will let you guys come in here and I will read off your guys' comments silently, but I cannot invite you in here. So you guys can comment, but I cannot invite you in here. But I will try and make my video at least up to 23 hours long in June in 2 months, if I possibly can. And I believe I can do it. I know I can do it. So I'm going to try and make this video at least probably 8 hours or longer. But if, I don't know what else to possibly say right now, because I have not went live in a long time. So this one will be my longest live video that I'm making of this year. So I'm going to set a record for myself to try and go 23 hours in June in 2 months. And also, I'm going to try and set a record for myself on this video for at least 8 hours or longer, if possible. But some people say how I talk too much. I just like talking in videos. I just like making videos. Some people say, yeah, you talk too much whenever you're not on camera. Not true. Just as much as what I talk in videos is just as much as what I do when I'm off camera. I'm not scared to talk to anyone. It doesn't really matter if I know the person or not. I'm still going to talk to them. Oh, some people are asking about my hair. Yeah, I have not cut my hair in almost 2 years. So my hair is literally almost right level with my butt, but um I mean, I'm literally like, I don't even want to cut my hair anymore. The last time I got my hair cut, the person that cut my hair messed my hair up, and I had to have that fixed. So ever since then, when I had my hair cut 2 years ago, this person literally messed my hair up, and I have not had my hair cut ever since. And then that same day that I got my hair cut, when that girl messed my hair up, mom had to take me to go get my hair fixed because she messed my hair up. So mom took me to a different person after our stepmom had my hair cut. So our stepmom had my hair cut, and the person that she had cutting my hair messed my hair up so badly that my hair was not even straight. Instead of her cutting straight, she went straight up. And that's not how you cut hair. I don't remember this girl's name, but she did not do a good job on my hair at all. And I don't want my hair cut ever, ever again. But ever since she had my hair messed up, mom took me to a different person that same day that our stepmom had my hair cut. So right after I left our dad's house, I walked home, and mom found me walking home. So she came and picked me up on the side of the street when I was walking home. She seen that my hair was messed up. She was not happy. She said, "What happened to your hair?" I told her that our stepmom had gotten my hair cut at Dad's house, and this girl that cut my hair messed my hair up. She goes, "Yeah, I can see that." So she told me that she was gonna go get my hair fixed for me, and this girl fixed my hair up for me. She did a better job than the other girl did, and I still was not happy that she messed my hair up. And ever since then, I have not had my hair cut. Don't plan on it to. I got a record for growing my hair out. I've had long hair before that went right level above my butt, but I've never had it anywhere past. And I'm trying to get it past because my hair takes forever to grow. I could have my hair cut 1 month, and then like 5 months later, my hair could still be the same length. But for I can make this video for kids too. So with kids that are learning how to do their numbers and alphabet, so I can count all the way up to 200, but I'm not going to do that. So one thing that our dad's mom taught me is I was struggling with numbers and how to count. So we were playing hide and go seek, and she's like, "All right, count up to 100 for me." And so I did. And then I was just getting home from my elementary school that I went to, Hazel Grove Elementary School in Kansas. And our mom was not home. She was at work, and I was at the babysitter's house, 2 houses down from where we were. And her second oldest kid, who was my friend, she was helping me out. She was helping me out with my homework. She's like, "All right, we're gonna count from 1 to 10." And then she's like, "All right, now tell me your alphabet." I was struggling with some of my stuff when I was 4 because I had started having seizures. And she's like, "All right, well, you know what? We're gonna help you train your," or she told me that I'm gonna help you train your memory out some. So here's a secret way how to do it. I said, "All right, how do we do it?" So she brought me to the table with her. She sat me down up against the wall, and she was right beside me on my left side. She goes, "All right, Victoria, here we go. Here's a secret touch." She goes, "This is how I trained my memory, but I don't have seizures like you do." I told her, "Okay, I have seizures, so you tell me, how is your way of helping me train my mind to help me learn this stuff?" Because when I was 2, I started learning my numbers, my alphabet, and then ever since I turned 3, when I first started having seizures, it's like I lost all that stuff and I had to relearn this stuff all over again. I totally forgot how to walk. I forgot how to talk. I forgot my alphabet. I forgot my numbers. I forgot my shapes and my colors. I forgot how to go to the bathroom. So I had to be retrained through all this stuff all over again because my seizures and my autism were messing around with me, and it was not a fun experience at all. So I can actually go through the alphabet and numbers for you. So it's starting with the alphabet first. It's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. If you are struggling with remembering that, I can make it easier for you to memorize this stuff. So matching words with that letter. It can be A, apple, B, banana, C, chicken, D, ducks, E, elephant, F, fox, G, gorilla, H, hen, I, ice cream, J, jaguar, A, camel, or kangaroo, whatever animal starts with K. I'm sure it's kangaroo, I don't remember. L, leopard, M, monkey, N, no, P, uh, panther, or panda. Q, quiet, R, rabbit or run, or race, whatever letter you wanna, or whatever word you wanna match with R. S, slow. T, my favorite animal, tiger. U, upside down. V, Victoria. W, wolf. X, x-ray. Y, yell. Z, zebra. And there's also another way of doing this that I was taught in ROTC class. A, alpha. B, bravo. C, Charlie. D, delta. E, echo. F, foxtrot. G, golf. H, hotel. And then we never made it past golf. But I was taught by this kid in Navarre, Florida, and Navarre High School. His name is Kevin, and he's the one that told me about the H for hotel. I told him that we never made it past anywhere from A to G. And he's like, oh, really? I said, yeah, they never taught me anything past G. But he was trying to teach me, and I wasn't really picking up on any of it. Alright, so now the numbers I can do in 2 different languages. So I can do it from Spanish to English, but my Spanish might not be that good with numbers, but I'm gonna give it a shot. So, and I would actually say that mine is more fluent than mom's would be, but hers is off, and I think she purposely does that. But I think mine is spot on because I have so many different years of training with Spanish. From in school, outside of school, from the friends that I had in school. And so, whatever, gonna give it a shot. Let's see how good I do. If you guys think I do good, let me know. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I forgot where I'm at on that. 20 is 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 28, 29, 10. Oh, where am I at? 29 is 29. So I don't know how to do anything past that. But my numbers are really choppy with memorizing certain numbers and certain words in Spanish. So I'm going to count up to 100 in English because it's pretty much the only one that I know the best. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then that would be the cutoff for kids in elementary school. Some people know how to count past 10 or up to 10 in elementary school, but most elementary kids in school would only know how to count up to 10 and that's it. Most of them, if they're actually smart enough, they know how to count past 10. So I stopped at 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Actually, I'm going to start over again so that you can actually get the full picture instead of me running my mouth so much. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105. I can just go on and on with this stuff. But I'm already at 105, so some people might memorize this stuff if you go through and watch the videos over and over again. Some people can handle it. Some people, I don't really know how they might handle it. Some people might handle it really well. Some people just might not. It really depends on that person, on how well they can deal with certain things. But if you're really well at learning things, if you're a fast learner like me, you pick up on stuff really easily. If you're a slow learner, it'll take more time and it's going to be more frustrating because, some people that are slow learners, it makes it really frustrating when you need stuff right away with your work. And um, if you're just a slow learner, it can be really frustrating because when you need an answer to something on your work or school or something, and you don't know the answer, and if you need help, and no one's going to help you out, it makes it really frustrating when you need help and you don't know the answer to things if you're a slow learner. But if you're like me, I was the fastest one and the smartest one in my class. Every time when someone needed help with something, they would never run to the teacher. They would not run to the paras, which are just the helpers to the teachers. If they wouldn't run to the teacher, they wouldn't run to the paras. They would not run to the student helpers. They always ran to me first because they knew how I was the smartest one and the fastest learner in the classroom. So they always ran to me because I knew the answer to most of the stuff. And that actually made me feel good about myself because these kids knew who to run to whenever they really needed help. And it kind of made me feel famous in a way because these kids all ran to me asking me for help. I would have a line filled with kids going from out of the classroom door, down the hallway, all the way up to me. I would have at least a whole line filled with kids asking me for help. And I'm like, sure, what do you need help with? They're like, all right, what's this answer? And I'm like, 5 times 5, 10. And they're like, all right, thanks. I'm like, you know what? You know what you're missing? Put your name and date on the paper. And they're like, how do you know what's 5 times 5? I said, it's easy. What's 5 plus 5? It's the same answer. 5 plus 5 is 10. 5 times 5 is 10. It's literally the same thing. Now, if you get 11 minus 1, it would be 10. 11, 10. Exactly. It's just one number lower. And one thing that we would always say in school is, or saying that we always did is, 5 and above, give it a shove. 5 and under, keep the number. And they would try and tell us that in Navarre High School, out here, or not out here, but out there and in Florida, they would always say a completely different saying from what I'm used to. So out there and in Kansas, they would say 5 and under, keep the number. 5 and above, give it a shove. They would always say in Florida, when I went to Navarre High School, they would say 5 and above, keep the number, and 5 and under, give it a shove. I'm like, that literally makes no sense. I'm just so used to 5 and under, keep the number, 5 and above, give it a shove. But if you have anything times 1, it would be that number. So 5 times 1 is 5. You're not going to get anything past 1. Anything times 0 is going to be 0. So 5 times 0 is going to be 0. 5 times 1, it's going to be 5. That number's not going to change. The one thing I am really bad at is dividing. Dividing is not my thing. I'm not good at dividing, and I'm also not good with certain numbers. But I'm really good with numbers, but certain numbers I'm just not good at. The hardest times table that I know is 12 times 12 is 144. That is the hardest one, but the only highest number that I can do. And I don't know how else to possibly say this, but with certain shapes would be either really simple for me to memorize or it would be really hard for me to memorize. So either easy or hard. And there's different ways of saying different words. Instead of you saying alphabet, you can say alphabetizing or alphabetical order. And some people are asking me, how do you say your full name? My full name is Victoria Rain Gilead. How many letters do you have in your full name? I have 20. So, my name is actually hard for some people to spell out, and it's also really hard for some people to say or pronounce. So, there's also different ways to spell my first name, and I found that out by myself. I was never told this. But my first name is Victoria, which would also be named after Queen Victoria or Victoria Falls, or old cars that are called Victoria. There's also 2 stores in Ireland that I found out that are also named Victoria. There's a store called Victoria's Secret. There's I found out that there's a plane named after me. There's a lot of people named after me. And I found that out by myself. But my first name would be spelled as the same way as Queen Victoria's name, ViCTORiA. So that's just Victoria, alone by itself, the right way how my name is actually spelled. So there's 8 letters right there. And then my middle name is Rain. It might seem easy to say, but it's not as easy to spell as what you think it would be. So my middle name is Rain. It's REiGN. Indian middle name with the Indian spelling. And then my last name really throws people off. So it's Gilead. It's not spelled the way how you think it's spelled. It's Gilead, Gilyeat. The way how some people pronounce my last name is Gilead. I'm like, that's not it. But you can pretty much say my last name however you want to say it. Doesn't bother me none. I've heard it all. I've heard Gilead, 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 Gilly-wheat. I'm like, what? I've heard Gilbert. I'm like, where are most of these names coming from? We have no B and we have no W in our last name. There's no B and W anywhere. So I don't know where most people are getting these words and these names. But the one thing that my sister drilled someone with when she was getting ready to graduate, she was talking to this one girl. I don't know if it was a girl or a guy, but she was talking with them when she was getting ready to go through her practice graduation. And she kept drilling this person. She goes, Gilly, it. You have to remember it. It is important that you remember it. And she just kept using it over and over. And then she's like, say it. It is important that you remember it. But I mean, that was, oh, since 2016? 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Yeah, almost about 7 years. Or actually, yeah, it has been 7 years already. But I've been out of school since 2019, almost about 4 years for me. Since May 16 of 2019, I've been out of school. But I graduated when I was 19. I was almost 20 when I graduated. I graduated in May. My birthday's in October. So I was almost 20 when I graduated. Not a lot of people understand this when I say it. So I was 19 just a few months before my 20th birthday. So right after I was graduating on May 16th of 2019 from Bonner Springs High School in Bonner Springs, Kansas. I was still 19. I hadn't turned 20 yet. But right after my graduation, a few months later in October, when I had turned 20, I had told people this, and they're like, wait, what? This isn't making sense. You're 20 and you just graduated? How does that make sense? I'm like, it's confusing. I've been held back before for no reason at all. I was held back in school for no reason at all. I was literally 13 years old in fourth grade. I was the oldest one in my class, and I was not happy. I didn't feel like they were learning or teaching anything what these kids needed to know. They were not teaching cursive anymore. They were not teaching shapes and colors. They weren't teaching math. They were teaching these kids like science stuff. I'm like, you guys are teaching these elementary kids stuff that they would be learning in middle school. Like, why are you teaching elementary kids middle school stuff? Yes, I get that they're preparing you to move up to middle school, but why can't they just learn this stuff when they're in middle school? You have to teach them this right now at this very second. Like, I just feel like they were rushing stuff when I was in there, but when I don't even know how else to possibly say this. I don't know how many more times I can possibly say that. But once I graduated when I was 19, I was getting ready to turn 20, and I'm about to be turning 24 this year. And not everyone still thinks that this is possible. But I'm like, yeah, it's possible. And the Bonner Springs High School in Bonner Springs, Kansas, they kept my diploma from me for 3 years. And I did not get my diploma until 3 years later. So I graduated in May 16th of 2019. I did not get my diploma until November 12th of last year. They kept my diploma from me for 3 years. I was happy when I got it, but I was also really mad at that school. So if you're anyone, this is a tip for you guys. So if you're anyone with a special disability who grew up in special needs classrooms your whole life or are still growing up in special needs classes still to this day, my best thing for me to tell you guys is do not go to Bonner Springs High School. That school is trash. They don't care about kids with special disabilities. They're not nice to kids in the school. Because I heard one of the teachers outside of special needs classrooms that did not teach special needs kids. I heard one of them saying how, you know, all these kids that are in special needs classrooms, don't talk to them. They're mean, they're negative, and they don't know. They don't know what it is what they actually need to learn. Because everything that we needed to learn, they didn't teach us. And I felt like that was like a huge, purposely planned out. But this teacher, I don't remember the teacher's name, but he was not nice at all. And I did not like him. I still don't like him. But he was one of the meanest and rudest teachers in that school. I don't see how he's still working there. I really don't. But this teacher was not nice. He's not nice in general. And he would yell at kids and special needs classrooms. He would come into special needs classrooms and he would yell at the kids for no reason at all. And I seen that as unacceptable. Like, why would you go and start yelling at special needs kids when you don't even teach special needs kids in classrooms? So what's the point of you going into the room, yelling at kids with special needs for no reason at all? They didn't do anything. Why would you do that to them? And he would say to all the kids outside special needs classrooms that didn't have to be in special needs classrooms. He would tell all them kids out in the hallway we were leaving our classroom to get ready to go to lunch because it was lunchtime. And I would hear him say to this whole line filled with kids that were in his classroom, I would always hear him say, "Hey, these kids have special needs. You don't talk to them because kids with special needs problems and special um, disabilities that they're dealing with and that they have to grow up with, don't talk to them. They're not your friend. They're not a good person." Well, then that's when I decided to at least try and talk with some of the kids. Some of them understood what I was saying, and some of them just like totally shut me out and didn't even try talking to me. And also all the other kids that were not in his classroom, that were also outside of special needs classrooms, I would talk with the ones that I knew and the ones that I knew that were nice. So I would try and talk with them, and they said, "Yeah, this is true. This teacher really did say this." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's exactly what I heard from him last time. Is that this guy's not nice. He doesn't like special needs kids. He definitely does not like girls either. He does not like little kids. He does not like elementary, middle school, or high school kids. He does not like kids in general." So I'm like, "So if you don't like kids, why is this guy teaching kids in school? Like, that makes no sense. It does not line up to me at all in any sort of way." But if you're just someone who just doesn't like kids, why would you want to work in a school around kids? Like, things ain't lining up here. You got to be more clear with me, just for me to be on your level and for me to understand what it is that you're trying to say and what you're trying to get at. Because if you don't break things down and understand or make me understand your stuff, what it is, what you're trying to say, you're like, "Oh yeah, this person hit this person with a sock." I'm like, why would you hit someone with a sock? That was just an example. But a sock, I don't even understand myself most of the times. I'm just cracking jokes just to do it for no reason. I'm not even planning this stuff. It's just coming out. Wow, man.